Hi, I'm Joanna with Healing Winds Emporium, and today I'm going to do a little unboxing video of the Housewives Tarot. This is a really fun deck. The photographs of it just don't do it justice, so that's why I had to do a video. But as you can see, this kind of looks like a retro 1950s recipe box, and basically that's exactly what it is. So let me take this lid off and you can see how fun this is. Okay, look at this. It's literally, this deck belongs to just like a recipe box. Then there's your major arcana, the minor arcana, your instructions, and they're all little dividers. And the cards themselves are set up like little recipes. And the fun thing with this is it actually does have recipes. So if I pull out, this is the major arcana divider. There's a recipe for an icebox fortune cake, which I think really just adds to the fun of this. So I'm going to go through the cards. First, I'll show you the booklet here. And this is actually a really nice, I think, just kind of simple booklet, which for me, simple is best. Sometimes you can get those booklets that are like 300 pages long and it almost becomes overwhelming. Again, this is tarot, so it's going to be very traditional meanings, although a little different than your Rider-Waite imagery in this. But go ahead and open this up. And again, it's the 1950s, retro artwork in this. The devil's work, if you ask me. We all know that's what some people think tarot cards are. The fun thing with this, too, is that there are actually retro-styled spreads for this. So there's the dinette, which is like a dinner table in your place settings. The clothesline of life. And my favorite, the martini, which is, again, just playing into that retro 50s vibe. Then it goes right into the cards. And here you're going to see the imagery is a little bit different than your standard Rider-Waite. But the nice thing about this is that it's one card per page. So you can just go through this, a little bit of similarity there. An upside down person, kind of like the hangman, and hanging on a clothesline. But still a little bit different. But I really love how everything has its own page. It's very easy to find. And sometimes, when you're going through these guidebooks with card decks, they'll put a lot more emphasis on the major arcana, and the minor kind of gets, I don't want to say forgotten, but it doesn't always get as much attention. And with this guidebook and this deck, it gets, you can see it's exactly the same amount of text. So that's our guidebook. And this is the first time I've actually gotten into these cards. So they're all still in the plastic. We'll slide that off. So here you can see an example of the artwork. So still a little bit like Rider-Waite, beginning a journey, stepping off a cliff, but she's going shopping, leaving the house. Very, very colorful. And I think just funny. The High Priestess as kind of a Mrs. Buttersworth, I think is pretty great. This is just a fun deck. And if you're into, anything 1950s vintage, you will probably love this deck. And, I've seen, stuff on it online. And unfortunately, unless you can really look at the cards, and the fact that they're set up in this adorable little recipe box, I don't think you really get a feel for just how cool this deck is. And that's probably the only downside is the box is fun. And like I say, it does look like, a recipe box, which I think is great. But when you put the cover on it, it's hard to really tell just how cool it is, inside. So that's why I had to make a video for this one. This one's in the shop in Healing Winds Emporium. You're welcome to check it out there. I'm also going to keep doing videos for different decks as I add them to the shop because they're just too much fun. Oh, divinated eggs instead of deviled eggs. So I'm going to have to go through and look at all these recipes because these are great. You can check this out on Healing Winds Emporium. Follow my YouTube channel for more videos of unboxing card decks and other videos that I think are cool and I will add to my channel. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.